So if your car comes with any of these engines, you are likely to drive to 1 billion kilometers without requiring an engine swap. I'm talking of zile engines are inock, ikue pistons ikue stuck kwa block. You just need a simple engine rebuild, una change rings, unatafuta tu oil and some things, simple things here and there, and itaamka, and you'll probably drive for the next 10 years with the same engine. So as you might have guessed, nitalin sana towards Toyota, that is engines produced by Toyota, because it goes without an argument that Toyota have been known for producing one of the most reliable legendary engines ever. So starting with the grandfather of engine reliability, that is the mighty Toyota 1HZ inline 6 engine. This was a 4200cc diesel engine introduced by Toyota back in 1984, and it was found in each and every Land Cruiser 70 series kutoka 1984 hadi sai until the 2024 model year ndo replaced. That is 40 years of service on a single engine. That tells you that this engine was one of the most reliable engines ever produced in the automotive history. So ukiangalia the output of this engine, it was just 130 horsepower despite the large 4200cc displacement. One of the reasons being it was naturally aspirated, so hakuna any issues itatokana na turbo. That is, turbo imekwama, turbo inalicoiled in the engine and such crap. So it was basically 130 HP of raw power. Na ndio maana unaonanga Land Cruiser Safari cars zote zinakujanga na the same 1HZ engine. However, some markets such as Australia had the big daddy of the 1HZ, that was the 1HDT, that is T for turbo. This is basically an 1HZ engine that has a turbo. Sasa hii ilikuwa for guys in need of more power, kama as Australia wenye wanapenda sana towing, and it was making around 200 horsepower, yeah? But most of the people walikuwa wanaendea just the 1HZ ikikuja kwa UN, and niliambia mkiona any gari inatumia na UN, terrorist and those guys, no, your gari inakuanga the king of reliability. So number 2 on the list of legendary engines is the 5A engine that belonged to the A family of engines and introduced on a Toyota on the small vehicle market, that is from 1987. So when you mnajua 5A engine was a 1500cc 4-cylinder engine producing around 101 HP. Now it was in every Toyota Corolla since the Toyota Corolla 91 series, the Toyota Corolla 100 series, the Toyota 101, the Toyota 103 DX, zote. It basically engine from 1987 it serves until like around 2005. You can still find Toyota Corollas coming out of the production line with the 5A engine. So the 5A is an engine that never dies. In engine wenye mnapiga hesabu vizuri kaendelea since around 1987 utapata kuna Corolla 91 na Corolla 100 zilikuja around 1992 na bado ziko kwa barabara hadi saa hii. That is 32 years later the vehicles are still on the road, and wachani zile bombe za gong round za kuchange odometer, mnacheza na kilometers kwa odometer. These things actually, if the true mileage ya hii gari ingeangaliwa, some of these vehicles have surpassed the 1 million mark ya kilometers bila any internal or engine rebuild. With the stock internals, basically chenye unapata wamechange maybe the plugs, wamekuwa service the oil rings, and pia the head, maybe head imefanya valves zimeisha and such. This engine is a staple, one of the reason being it requires minimum maintenance. As long as unafanya service, una change plugs, and unaangalia pale mbele timing belt kama iko na shida yote haijakatika, this engine would probably outlive a generation. So ndo maana unapata these vehicles, unapata Toyota Corolla ya 1990 bado iko kwa family. It was bought by the grandfather, the father, and now it is being driven by the son, and probably the son bado ataiachia mtoto wake na ita survive. Number 3 on the list of engines zenye zita surpass 1 million kilometers is the mighty 2UZ FE V8 engine found in each and every Toyota Land Cruiser 100, popularly known as the V8, yenye launchiwa back in 1998 and ilikakuja kureplacewa na 1UR family of engines, yeah. So basically the 2UZ was a very large engine. It was a 4.7 liter V8, that is 4700cc of displacement, and all that displacement produced just 230 horsepower. So ukiangalia hapa kuna some kind of trend, bigger engine displacement and yet horsepower numbers haziko appealing vile. So hii ni juu most of these engines are basically naturally aspirated and they are designed to run on the lowest tune, that is to provide just enough power for the vehicle. Yeah, so hii inakuwa strategy ya Toyota to make sure that the engine does not overwork at any point. It does not struggle to move the car around. It does not struggle to accelerate, and ina provide just the optimum acceleration. Haiko kwa haiwezi treatiwa as a sports car, but it still does what it's supposed to be doing. So the only disadvantage of the 2UZ FE engine is that inakwanga fuel guzzler. But most anyone mwenye alikuwa na buy gari kama hiyo, that is the Land Cruiser 100 series, of course fuel consumption was the least of their worries, and these engines will go and live and live. Ndio maana unapata hadi huko UAE bado wanazitumia, and you find that most of these engines will probably clock 1 million kilometers and still bado zitakuwa zimebakisha some good life in them. So number 4 is the 1NZ, 2NZ family of engines. These are engines that replaced the 5A, 7A, that is the A family of engines. So the 1NZ engine introduced mostly to the Corolla lineup, that is Corolla, some Camrys, some Caldina, Axios. Hizo vitu zote zilikuwa zinakuja na the 1NZ FE, and they still do up to now since 2002. And if you find an engine that imekuwa ikitumiwa for such a long time within manufacturer, ni kumaanisha people love it and they are very sure engine it does not disappoint, and bado wako sure haja develop engine yenye inaweza beat hiyo engine, ndio maana bado iko kwa production line. So the 1NZ is a 1500cc 4-cylinder natural aspirated engine producing just around 109 horsepower, and it has a smaller brother known as the 2NZ FE yenye inakuanga 1300cc. Basically utaipata kwa gari kama Vitz, Belta and hizo. So basically 1NZ FE is the same engine found in the Toyota Probox, na mnajua reliability ya Probox inaanga top notch, and this engine can take beating, negligence ya maintain, and it will still survive. So with proper maintenance, this engine will probably and most likely clock 1 million kilometers with stock internals, and the good thing is that it came with the VVTi. I think the only upgrade of the 5A to the 1NZ FE engine is that the 1NZ iko na variable valve timing, that is a VVTi, that enhances the reliability and fuel consumption of the engine. So last on the list is the KD family of engines, that is the 2KD and the 1KD diesel engines, mainly found in the Toyota Hilux, Toyota Hiace, the Toyota Prado, that is the J120 and the J150. So the 1KD was a 3000cc 9.4 turbocharged diesel engine, with its smaller brother being the 2KD yenye ilikuwa na capacity ya 2.5 liters and a rated output of around 131 horsepower, with the 1KD being the big daddy producing around 179 HP and 400 Newton meters of torque. So this is an engine that has been so proven on Kenyan roads. Ukianzia Toyota Hiace, engine yote inajipata kwa Hiace, that is kwa matatu, na ina survive. That tells you that engine is very reliable. Of course, matatus accrue a lot of kilometers on the odometer juice. They are on the road, the engine is ever running, haipatangi chance ya kupumzika. Even gari za mira. So ukiona any engine ina survive such conditions, that tells you that that engine is reliable. So you don't even have to think twice when buying a car with such an engine. Other notable engines include the Nissan TD27 engine that was in the Nissan Caravan, Nissan Handbody, hizo magari zote, and the Nissan or Datsun 1200 pickup engine. These are engines that zime survive for so long, and engines developed here back in the 90s huko. The 1200 was actually developed in the 80s, and bado utapata zenye zina survive. There are many others, so hata mnaweza add hapo kwa comment section. So thanks for watching, and please like, share and subscribe for more videos.